Hey guys, and welcome back. So today's video is a little bit of a different one because it's kind of halfway in between a favourites and a summer essentials. It's basically going to be my top picks from my holiday this summer. I was on holiday last week in Portugal. I had the best time ever. We go every year with a big group of friends and I just absolutely love chilling out, spending time with my friends and with Mike, of course, you know. Mike actually really doesn't like the sun, so to be honest, Mike is like not the best person to go on a sunny holiday with. It's funny. He like sits inside and watches films when we're all sunbathing and chilling by the pool. He's like so grumpy. Anyway, so I had the best time on holiday and I also got asked by Boots last week to collaborate with them for the launch of their Tea Tree and Witch Hazel skincare minis, which I'm super excited about. As you guys know, I have collaborated with them in the past and I really like the line. So I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to tell you all about some of my favourite things from my holiday. And I've got 5 categories. I've got skincare, fashion, music, books, and makeup. That was a hard one to remember that. So first up for skincare, as I just said, Boots asked me to collaborate with them on the launch of their new minis from the Tea Tree and Witch Hazel range, which I've used before and I've actually used certain products from this range for a really long time. I've always been a really big fan of tea tree oil for breakouts and for keeping my skin kind of clear and healthy looking in general. Ever since I was a teenager, that's something I've used, so I love it as an ingredient in products. And then Witch Hazel is also a really amazing natural alternative for helping to kind of calm irritated skin. So as a combination, they're really good, and I do really like the full-size products. So when I found out they were launching minis, I was happy for that reason, but also because I find it hard to find skincare minis in general. Like a lot of the ones I personally use when I travel are like deluxe samples from brands that I get, as opposed to being able to go and buy them. Because most of the time when I'm going shopping for my holiday stuff, which I get really excited about, when I'm going shopping for my holiday minis, I always go into Boots and they do have an amazing selection for like hair, body and things like that. But there's never like that many for skincare, which I think is kind of sad because I feel like skincare is such a massive part of going on holiday. For me anyway, I want to take really good care of my skin, especially when it's in the sun. Using sun cream on my face every day, I definitely am more prone to getting breakouts than I am like in normal conditions at home. So I always want nice skincare, but then it's difficult because you don't necessarily want to take your full size. So these are really good and they're also really affordable. They're $1.69 each, 50ml, and you've got the foaming face wash that's obviously like cleansing everything off your face at the end of the day, all that sun cream, like chlorine, sand, whatever, wherever you've been, if you've been to the beach or the pool. So that's really good for that. And then also the scrub, which is obviously really good for getting rid of dead skin cells at the end of the day, especially what I find when I'm tanning. If you're trying to get a tan, I don't necessarily like try to get a tan anymore because it's obviously aging for your skin. But if you are, it's really important to like keep scrubbing. A lot of people like scrub right at the beginning of the holiday, but if you want a really like longer lasting tan to get rid of any kind of dead skin cells, so scrub's really good to have on holiday and also to help keep your skin clear as well. And then the other one is the Shine Control Day Moisturizer, which I really like for holidays because although I don't have kind of oily skin, so I don't normally go for like shine control products, it's actually really good to wear underneath your sun cream because your sun cream's like really often really greasy. Depends on your sun cream, but most of the ones I use are quite greasy, even if they're like face formulas. So it's quite nice to use something underneath it that is quite mattifying, so you're not going to get super greasy. So yeah, they're the 3 products. And I'm also going to be doing a giveaway on my Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, head over there. I'm giving away some of their Tea Tree and Witch Hazel products, but I'm also giving away a Instax camera as well. So if you're going away on holiday or if you just want to document your summer adventures, I will be giving that away. So next up for my fashion favorites from holiday, the first one is a bikini. And I was really unsure before I went on holiday whether I would be happy wearing bikinis with my little bump. But actually, I felt more confident on this holiday with my body than I ever have felt before. I think it's just something to do with being like, yeah, I'm pregnant, so I've got a little belly and it's fine. Whereas every other year I'm always like, breathe in and like stand up straight. So actually I really enjoy wearing bikinis, and I actually only took 2 and then I took 2 swimsuits, but I ended up wearing the bikinis more, so I was really happy. Anyway, this bikini, that's totally random. This bikini is one that I bought in April, and it's from River Island. These are the bottoms and this is the top, and it's definitely become my favourite bikini. It's by no means the most expensive one that I own. It's one of the more affordable ones. I think it was around £25. And it's such good quality and it's so flattering, and I just really, really love it. I got loads of compliments on it because the colour is really pretty. I don't actually think they have this one in stock anymore because, like I said, I got it in April. But I had a look on the River Island website and they have so many nice bikinis at the moment. There are just, I wish I hadn't been on holiday already because I definitely would buy some, but I don't need any more bikinis. But yeah, so yeah, I really like this a lot. That's my favourite bikini. And the other thing that is still available, even though I got this, or a very similar one is still available, I got this in April or March last year, and it's my most worn beach cover up ever. I basically wore it every single day. Actually, I have a picture from my holiday that I posted on my Instagram where I'm wearing all 3 of my favourite items. So I'm going to insert it at the end so you guys can see me wearing all 3 of them. This is my favourite beach cover up because it is really flattering. It's still sheer, so you kind of feel like beachy and like floaty, but it's definitely like high coverage because it's maxi. And I don't know, I just really, really enjoyed wearing it. Obviously I bought this when I wasn't pregnant and it's still fits perfectly fine now, and it's super nice. I really like it. It's from ASOS. I think it was around £20, and it's definitely going to be one of those like summer staple wardrobe pieces that comes out every year because I've taken it on probably 4 or 5 trips now in the past 2 years. And I love it. And I'll put a link below if you guys want to see the similar one that they still do. It's not identical, but it's really similar. And then last but not least, for my fashion faves are these. Oh my god, they're so dirty and I don't have a, hang on, I'm gonna clean them on my t-shirt. These are my sunglasses. They're still gonna be dirty. I need a proper cloth to clean them. These are my sunglasses. They're from Dior. I bought these, I think maybe in like February, and I absolutely love them. I'm not actually sure of the name, but I'll try and find a link to include them below. But I get so many questions about these as well. They're this kind of shape. They're very, very, I feel like I'm going to blind you with the reflection. So I'm going to include a close-up. They're very, very like metallic reflective. They're like a pink, but they have like a slight blue when they reflect. And they have like a disco ball section on the top, which is really bling, but actually so many people ask about these glasses and I love wearing them. I took 3 pairs of sunglasses with me on holiday, but some people think that's really excessive, but I love sunglasses. I always take like 3 pairs wherever I go, not like in my handbag, but if I ever go on a trip. And I pretty much only wore these ones because I love them so much. And they come with this really cool case. I actually want to show you this as well. That looks like this when it's like got your sunglasses in it. And then it folds flat. You like unfold this side bit and it goes totally flat. So if you want it in your handbag, nifty, very nifty. For book favourites, I have 2 books that I've really enjoyed this holiday. I actually, to be honest, didn't read as much as I had hoped. For some reason at the airport, I was like, I'm going to buy 3 books and I'm going to finish the books that I already have and I'm going to read all 3. And I actually ended up just finishing off this one and then like half reading one of them. So I didn't read a lot, but the books that I loved this year were G. Fletcher's Happy Mum, Happy Baby. I've had this for quite a few months now, actually. I went to the book launch and G sent me a signed copy. She has a little note in the front being like, be prepared to learn, what did she say? Be prepared to learn things you wish you never knew, ha. And obviously now I'm having a baby, it's a lot more relevant. I started reading it at the time and then I kind of stalled and was like, found another book. I'm terrible at reading books, by the way, like I literally abandon books every 5 seconds. But then obviously when I found out that I was having a baby, I started properly reading it, thinking like, I can actually take advice from this now rather than just it being like nice to learn about G's experience as being a mum. And it's actually so, so good. I really, really recommend this. If you follow G on Instagram or on her YouTube channel, if you didn't know about her, G's an author and she vlogs, and she's possibly like the most kind of warm person. She comes across so well on camera. Like she's like, when you watch her, you're like, oh my god, you're just so lovely. I actually was with my friend the other day and we bumped into her And my friend described it as like, she's like Christmas in a person. Is that weird? I think it might be a bit weird because G will probably watch this now and be like, Fleur's really weird. Do I need a restraining order? But anyway, so the book is basically about her becoming a mum and like her journey being a mum to her boys, and just lots of, it's not tips or advice as such, and it's not patronising like that at all, but it's just really, I don't know, it made me feel a lot better about everything that was happening. And I don't know, there's so much advice out there and there's so much conflicting advice as well. It's just really nice to read like a normal person's account of going through everything, and I really loved it. So if you are having a baby, I would 100% recommend this. If you're not having a baby and you follow G online and like her content, I would also 100% recommend reading it, because it's just very interesting and really, it's a really nice insight into her life with her little kiddies. So yeah, I love that. And then the other one that I've just started, I'm liking so far, and so many of you guys recommended this. I put a picture on my Instagram, which was like a flat lay showing this book, and so many of you were like, oh my god, that book is amazing, good choice. I was like, haven't actually started it yet, I'm excited to now. But it's called The Power by Naomi Alderman, and the back says, I'll read you like the little description: all over the world, women are discovering they have power. With a flick of the fingers, they can inflict terrible pain, even death. Suddenly every man on the planet finds they've lost control. The day of the girls has arrived, but where will it end? So I kind of read this and was like a bit like, is this going to be like a painful kind of feminist fiction book? But actually it's really quite cool. The way she's done it is really clever. Kind of confusing at the beginning. You're like, what is going on here? But yeah, I'm really enjoying reading that. I haven't finished it yet, so I can't give you like a full review, but those are my two books. And then for music, I feel like I haven't discovered any new music recently, so if you guys have any recommendations, please let me know in the comments. Apart from that, we listened to, there's three things that I think like highlights for me when I was on holiday this year. First one is Bob Dylan's Greatest Hits, because Mike always puts this on in the morning, and it's just like the best morning music. He does it at home sometimes as well, but like he did it a bit more on holiday, and it just like, so I just love it. I love Bob Dylan. And there's also a playlist on Spotify called Have a Great Day. Basically a selection of old songs that you kind of like forgot about, but it's just the best playlist ever, and we put that on by the pool and just listen to it, and it's just a playlist that makes you really happy. So I love that this week. And then the other one is Paramore's new-ish album. It's not actually that new, it's been out for a few months, but I'm still religiously listening to it because it is epic. My makeup favourites, I have three. One of them is like a sun care product, but it's also kind of makeup, which doesn't really count. I might as well start with that one actually, which is the Peter Thomas Roth Instant Mineral Broad Spectrum SPF 45 sunscreen, which is basically a translucent powder that has SPF 45 in it. So you basically just dust it on your face. And I found this was amazing for the beach, the pool, or whatever. If you have a little bit of makeup on, or you just don't want to put more greasy sun cream on your face, it's just a really nice way of like mattifying at the same time as topping up your sunscreen. So good to have in your bag. It's also not liquid, so it doesn't like go towards your little hand baggage allowance if you're not checking in luggage. And it's just really convenient. It has the little brush on it and you just dust it on, and it's not like chalky. I don't know if you can like see it going on, but it basically, it doesn't make you look kind of cakey or chalky, and it gives you a bit of SPF. Really good. They have fairly recently started stocking Peter Thomas Roth in the UK. I'm not sure how much this is over here, but I know it was around the $30 mark in the States. But really, really good, like handbag essential and holiday essential. And then another essential for me this year was the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Beauty Light Wand, which is her new liquid highlighter that actually isn't quite out yet. It comes out on the 10th of August. This stuff is so nice. Like the texture of it is amazing, and I just honestly like fell in love with this on holiday. I don't normally wear a lot of like highlighter on holiday. I'll usually use a bit of concealer, some bronzer, and mascara, and then probably do my eyebrows. But actually this is so good, and it gave me like the most awesome glow that doesn't look like really highlightery. It just looked really natural. And so I remember actually I posted a selfie with no filter on my Instagram, and loads of you were like, oh, you're glowing, pregnancy glow. I'm like, nah, that's not pregnancy glow, it's Charlotte Tilbury. So yeah, this is actually really, really good. I'd 100% recommend that. And then I also have been loving the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age, the Eraser, but this is the, hang on, this is the brightener. I was just looking at it saying like, it doesn't say anything, but it's really small on here. This is the brightener version, not the concealer. So it's like a funny pinky color. I don't know if you guys can see. It's very pale and very pink. It's not a concealer kind of color. If you put it on, as you guys can see on my hand, it's very, very brightening. So literally, this is the best thing ever to just to put on your eye bags, especially in the morning. If you're not like putting on makeup when you're on holiday, just put a bit on your eye bags, brightens them up, blend it in with your fingers, and you are good to go. Use this every single day when I was away and absolutely loved it. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. A massive thanks to Boots for sponsoring it for their Tea Tree and Witch Hazel range. Very excited to be collaborating with them again. So thanks for watching, thanks to Boots, and I'll see you next time. Bye.